Welcome to another episode of The Leadership Doctors. I'm Dr. Tara Peters.
And I'm Dr. Kathy Bush. And today we're going to be talking about the idea of managing workplace conflict. So one of the sources of employee demotivation, we kind of refer to it as conflict with your coworkers. There are lots of kinds of conflict, but the ones that we have with our coworkers can be the really frustrating and demotivating ones. So we want to give you a minute to think about that.
So when you think about conflict, your natural inclination may be, oh no, I know conflict. We actually don't want that. But we want to say to you, have no fear. Conflict can actually be really healthy for an organization when it is functional in nature. So for example, we talk a lot in organizations about the importance of diversity, both in backgrounds and in viewpoints. And so when you bring together different groups of people, right, with diversified backgrounds, it's likely that you're going to have some conflict, right? We're not going to see eye to eye. We're going to think differently about it. And so that can create some tension in the workplace. And so how we embrace conflict is really a function of culture. You know, you have some organizations where in the culture, right, we say, okay, conflict is actually welcome, right, bring it on, because we know it helps us to get to better outcomes and it helps us to get to better results. But in order to make conflict functional as opposed to being dysfunctional, managers really have to help employees. And so Kathy's going to talk a little bit more about that.
So I like to say if you have 7 people on a team and they all agree all the time, you have 6 people too many, right? So you want people to work together from different points of views, different perspectives, as Tara said. And then you need to think about how are you going to manage those differences. And so if you're in an environment where people run and hide, avoid conflict, and you're the leader, there is an important role that you play in terms of modeling. So you can't run and hide and avoid conflict, but also there's an important role that you play in helping those people who are afraid of conflict. If you can't figure out how to get an individual to overcome some of their fear of conflict, then try to get the whole team to begin to address the issue together. That individual will start to come on board a little bit. But you also need to help the individual one-on-one. There are other people who love conflict. Bring it on. I'm going to ruffle the feathers of everybody. They're a little more confrontational, like, woohoo, I get to win today. Yeah. And so those people, they may be demotivated, but they're more likely demotivating one another. And so as a leader, you need to pay attention to the differences in how people are handling conflict so that everybody's needs are met and the group's more creative, the outcomes are better, and the conflict is rewarded and recognized there. So try to do what you can to step in and talk to individuals and groups as they're going through any kind of decision-making processes where they have different opinions.
And so to learn more about how to better manage workplace conflict, check out our new book, The Demotivated Employee, and go to our website, theleadershipdoctors.com.